So how am I supposed to stay quiet, go to sleep, do all this stuff when I'm already on this road? The shit that I hear, I plug my ears. I ain't been able to get to it. Maybe in 100 years I would be able to, or whatever, because people get older. But look at this SFJ and stuff, the different stuff. People really feel that way, you know? I can't say that I would consciously try to make my license plate something that can't be, wouldn't. I mean, to me, everything's fucked up. The only time anything is, okay is when it's the letter G for God. Or, I mean, if I was to get on Adderall, I feel like God is, I feel like I ain't got no cause to talk about him. I also feel like, I don't know, I haven't really read in the Bible where someone, were the weak, were the defenseless, or the outnumbered, or the overpowered, or the minority was able to shake free of things. And the situation here is weird because it's like people really feel like they got some revenge to take out on, let's just say, them. This shit's been dogging us from the very beginning, and it ain't stopped. When I was sober, it just looked like it. And is this snitching? I don't think so. God gave me a mouth. I toned down. What I did in LA was, you know what it was, but the part where I attempted to show some I don't know if you can call it a man, but be a little tougher. That was for me. And for them, it wasn't to impress anybody. That was the first time it was for me, other than getting high. And I didn't mean to disrespect nobody. I feel like we've been disrespected, but it just don't fucking matter, I guess. And yeah, I've grown cold in areas and hurt. And I think Vallejo is one of the shittiest places I've ever been. It's worse than a lot of places in Oakland and San Francisco. San Francisco's really fucked up, but those places are kind of too big. And there was a point where I thought California was exempt from the rapture, like Jesus wasn't going to come back here. And all I can think about when I'm sober is Christ and my kids, so I get high. Barely get high. Try to go get... I swear if I was to win like 50 G's, 100 G's, 5 million G's, I wouldn't. It's not even about the money. It's not about being hungry. Even after this, what am I going to do? Eat? If things go well, or conceivably well, I'm going to eat food and enjoy my... Fuck no. I hate my fucking life. And I hate these crazy ass, straight up, and I don't know what's going on. People want me to sleep. Sleep how? This shit was being worked on prior to. This shit was being worked on prior to me even realizing it. I'm sure a year or so. More than that. Not my whole life. I'm sure Satan and his demons weren't saying, "Oh yeah, it's David Alexis guy. We're gonna really throw him a loop," and all that shit. And all the rap artists, Fonte, Jay-Z, Kanye, Outkast, at times Ludacris, every rapper, thousands of rappers, singers, Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield, Teddy Pendergrass on a few songs. Whoever sang War. Back in the day, Sugar Hill Gang, Public Enemy. Always, if it wasn't a black uplifting thing, it was a degradation thing. Some of the lyrics, like that video Jay-Z has, broke nigga, po nigga, that shit is racist as fuck. Big ass gorilla lips and shit going down the street, and that's art. That's supposed to be vintage bull. That's fucking racist. But I get mad because a whole fucking community of people feast on my family for no reason because we're weak. Fuck that. And if I'm the only one I'm upset. And even Christians in the church, they're, as long as they ain't got to deal with it. That's cool. And the very people, I'm not going to say nothing specifically because these are people that are close to my heart. Some of the very people that have brought up the terms, I'm not going to bring it up, but so if you want to ask me if Satan can read your thoughts, hell yeah. Does God give him a little glimpse of the future? Hell yeah. Does God betray us? No, not before we betray him. But I'm sitting here starting to think, maybe I have no idea of who the Lord is. These people that whoever they are, they perpetrate, maybe they're closer to God than I am because they don't know. And that's why they do what they do. I should know better. I want to know how long people have lived in their homes. Because of shit. I want to know how long this was prepared. I want to know how big it was. Is it just an ushering and a hail to the wicked king of the time? For what purposes? I don't know. I couldn't do the shit they do when I won't. I couldn't do the hurtful, painful, messed up. I don't even want to think about the shit that has happened in this world, and I don't even want to think about it because the truth is, I was born also. I didn't walk in their arena. I didn't pick a fight with them. They started this shit, and I've been getting bullied a long time. And I've kissed a lot of ass, and I'm sure they have too. And people have been nice and agreeable, and yes, and this and that. And this is what we get? No. And they want to call it work. And if I'm snitching, I can't be snitching because it's nothing, right? If it's nothing, the bias is fucked up. My heart hurts. And I can't stop smoking what? Crystal? You know how hard it is? To even go to sleep? I gotta take 3 or 4 or 2 Seroquel. And when I wake up, I do not want to wake up. Because I gotta face shit. And I gotta think about my minds when I saw this person at Fairfield and I saw this person, the things that they say, and I knew what they intended. And I'm the rat? Fuck that, man. The situation in LA, I think I handled that right. I didn't say nothing to the police because, I recognized something and I try to handle it on my own. And right now, I mean, grown-ass men bragging in my face, acting like, oh, what kind of shit is that? On some babies? I feel like this. I feel like I went up for a layup or a dunk and came down on somebody's ankle. That's my drug addiction. And I just twisted it, and I keep twisting it, and I keep twisting it in the game. I'm trying to get in there. This is fucking miserable. That's how I feel. It's a good fucking analogy. And I'm sitting here still to this point. I don't want nobody dead. Just stop. In my mind, I can't tell who comes online. On the web, it won't even tell you. It won't even tell you if a person can be freaking, if it's a demon, an actual demon speaking for you, because it speaks different languages, or if it's an actual person. So I'm sitting here worshiping this person. Maybe I am the dragon. I'm sitting here giving praise to the evil king and shit like that. And then the wicked fucked up part is I'm sitting there expecting a payoff instead of hell and a fiery flame that never, and the worm that never dies. So God is God, and we're made in his image, and he gets revenge, right? Oh, can't talk about it.